Hello and welcome back to Coaster Barras. Today we're here at Drayton Manor for our first ever visit.
Yeah, first time here, and it's gold rush season. We decided to come a few days after opening, so it's a bit quieter. Hopefully, at least, we'll find out when we get in there. And
yeah, we still think it's going to be reasonably busy with it being school holidays now, but we're going to make the most of it.
right, new family coaster, Intamin lift and launch coaster. It should be pretty cool, especially if we can get both cycles, which is kind of something we're hoping for.
Yeah, we're hoping to get that.
And we are going to be heading there soon, but we thought since we're in the Vikings area at the start, we might as well get some of the flat rides out of the way.
Yeah, so we're going on Thor, the Samperla Disco.
And then we're going on Loki straight after. So
Samperla Nebula.
we'll see how it is, we'll see how the queues are.
Let's go.
And just like Alton Towers, Drayton Manor is definitely a bit of a stunning place.
Yeah, with this really beautiful lake where you can see the coasters on the other side. It just looks beautiful.
Swing boat over there, you've got Stormforce. It's just a really gorgeous park. I've got to say that much. It's one of the most gorgeous parks I've been to so far in the UK.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Well, since Loki is down and after a 15 to 20 minute wait on Thor, we're going to be jumping on Jormungandr because it looks like a cool little family coaster. We might as well get a good try of it.
Just left the Viking area and now on to the Wild West area.
Yeah, we got on Jormungandr there as well as Thor, which is now broken down, which means there's two rides broken down there right now, which is a bit sad, but
what can you do? There is engineers working on it, so hopefully they'll fix it.
yeah, and Jormungandr was quite alright. I mean, it's a chill family coaster and a bit of roughness near the end.
Yeah, I thought the theming was quite cute though.
It is, it's really cute. It's literally the serpent from Norse mythology. It's really good for that. We had to wait about half an hour though due to the queue times.
Yeah, someone dropped a hat as well, so it was like delayed for a bit because there's one operator on there and he had to literally close the ride to like go around the track finding this hat, which was really quite funny.
Yeah, the wind, as you can see, is rife, so it blew it straight off, but it's a decent coaster. Again, half an hour wait. They've got some weird boomerang restraints. We've never seen those before, but he was doing his best.
Yeah, he was. He was getting out as fast as he could, but there was like a lot of fast pass and easy rat pass, so they got on first.
Yeah, whichever it was. But for now, we are going to head to
Accelerator and then hopefully Gold Rush straight afterwards.
Yeah. Accelerator's right here. The queue's really small from the looks of it, so why not get on the boomerang and then we can go and get on Goldie Goldie.
Which we're looking forward to.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy.
It's absolutely gorgeous theming in here, isn't it?
A very spaceship.
Yeah. Like I thought Hyperion was good for like a spaceship. This is actually really decent. You got control panels and everything, man. I don't think they work, no. But you know, it's very Star Trek. Very, very Star Trek.
Yeah, the theming's cute.
It is. And it seems to be empty at this point, so we'll see. And now we've got a mechanic area.
Yeah, like a workshop.
Literally a workshop. You've got tools and everything. I mean, it works for a boomerang, I suppose, and called the Accelerator. You go through like, I think that's a testing lab back there. Oh, look at this. Wow. That's pretty awesome. You've literally got cars in here. That's so cool. Well, we just came off the Boomerang Accelerator.
And it was a really good ride. It was really quite whippy.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. In fact, I enjoyed it more than the Quest. It was more whippy.
Yeah. I'd say, it was better than the Quest.
Yeah, they're both family boomerangs, but that one's more intense.
Yeah, that one was way more forceful when you're going round there. And we were in row 7.
Yeah, we got bad. Again, it was not a bad shake because essentially they needed 2 more people, so we got filtered on ahead of a train. And that happened on the previous ride too. So.
Yeah, so that's twice in a row we've got on earlier than we were expecting.
Saving some time, and it was like 5-minute queue, so it was brilliant.
Yeah, fabulous. And now we're on Gold Rush.
Gold Rush, we're here, finally here. It doesn't look too bad out here. It looks quite empty, as you can see. This is the fast pass, obviously, and then the main queue.
The queue line goes round the corner.
It does, and as you can see, it's having one of its backwards launches right there. There she goes. We'll get some better shots in a second, but it's time to experience this. If the queue is short, we'll get multiple rides.
Yeah, and the theming looks great so far from what we've seen.
Yeah.
I love it, it's brilliant.
This area is just beautiful so far.
Yeah, we really enjoyed
Beautiful.
it. We can't get to ride it.
Time to go on Gold Rush.
Let's go.
We're into the entrance tunnel, and it's dead.
It's very ambient as well.
Yeah, very ambient. In case you can't hear Sarah, she said it's very ambient. But yeah, it's extremely dead in here. Like opening day and this past weekend, it was rammed in here. Now it's like, woo, empty. Still empty. It's shocking. But a good thing because the rest of the park's quite busy besides Accelerator, so.
I think they have been getting trains out quite a lot. When we've been waiting for all the rides, they've been like throwing the trains out.
They really have. Frontier Falls. And it's still dead.
There's still more queue line.
But look at that, it's dead.
Don't complain.
I'm not complaining. I never look a gift horse in the mouth. But this is absolutely deserted. I'm actually loving this.
Howdy folks, welcome to Frontier Falls, where the spirit of the Gold Rush lives on.
Welcome to Gold Rush. Before riding, please remove all hats, bags and glasses and later.
Howdy, partners. Let's get on through here. Down to the Gold Rush. You're gonna shoot me with a banana.
Please remain seated with your arms and legs inside the car. Our support team are on their way, and we aim to have you moving again shortly. Thank you.
Oh dear, about to get on the third ride of Gold Rush, and it's died.
Oh, well, hopefully it won't be too long before we get going again.
Hopefully not.
Well, we've just had 3 rides on Gold Rush.
Yeah, we got quite lucky because we got all cycles, and there's only 2 cycles really for operating. We got the backwards launch for the first 2 cycles, and in the third ride, we got the other cycle where you went forward over the lift hill and then backwards the rest of the way.
And then forwards again at the end.
And then forwards. It's a very, very complex coaster.
Yeah, there's 3. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. It's really good. I like both cycles. They're very different in like themselves. So the first one we went on, which is we calling the backwards cycle, I guess, because you kind of go up the lift hill to the top, and then you get kind of, we don't know if it's a launch, but we're going to say it's a launch because it's really forceful. So you kind of like fall but launch backwards down the lift hill, round the track, and then you go round the track into like sort of a dynamite building where obviously things explode, and then you get launched forwards out of that area, and then round the track some more, and then you go up the lift hill and then all around the course back through the dynamite area again, and then back round the course to the end of the back to the station building. And then
well, the difference is with the other one, you get over the lift hill normally of the chain lift, you go into the dynamite building again, but you get launched backwards out of it.
Yes, and then you kind of go all the way around, all the way back up to the lift hill, and then you get a forward launch drop. We don't know whether it's a launch, but we're calling it that. And then back around again, and then it switches, and then you're launched forward, and then round the course back to the station building. It's actually really cool.
It is. I mean, the theming as well is on point throughout the station, throughout the ride itself. Like, you've got a little pond there with a minecart sunken in the water with gold coming out of it, and the station you've got like gold, molten gold and magma, just like, it looks like magma.
Yeah, and that dynamite shed looks really cool.
Yeah,
like, it actually looks like the
smoke.
set gunpowder barrels,
Yeah,
like a light.
Smoke is insane in there. But overall, I really think it's a cool new addition to family coasters. I've got to say I prefer the backwards launch from the start of it, because just going to lift hill and getting launched backwards, that felt the most forceful. The rest of the launches are, of course, a lot more tame. Although, if you go in the forward way, the backwards launch out of the station is still technically out of the dynamite shed.
We're calling it the dynamite
Yeah.
shed. But yeah, that one is actually really good. That's really forceful launch backwards.
Yeah, so overall it's a good addition. However, we've had 3 rides, that's enough for now, because it broke down on the 3rd attempt, so we had to wait for like half an hour for that last ride, which is quite good considering.
Yeah, and it's really boiling hot today, and that building where you're kind of queuing on stairs is so warm. It's stifling to the point where like I just was like beginning to feel faint. There's no air conditioning there, and I love the theming. It's fabulous. The music is amazing. Really works with the ride, and everything's really perfect. But apart from the fact that if you are stuck in that ride bit on the stairs for any length of time on a hot day, it is just too hot.
Definitely, they need some air conditioning. Just add it to the theming, paint it, put it behind something. It's very doable. But for now, we're leaving this area. We might come back later if we've got time. We're going to go down into the next area to get on
the wave.
Yeah, we've never been on it before. We didn't get it when it was standing.
Coast, yeah.
Now it's seated. I'm guessing it's going to be my favourite coaster here by far from looking at it. And maybe a pirate ship if we get a chance as well, and some other things.
Yeah, and there's some flat rides and dark ride and
stuff.
But yeah, we'll see what we can get on.
Time is getting short.
It is.
So we need to rush. We'll get back here if we can, but if not, we've had both cycles, so we're happy.
Exactly. On to the next area.
Ooh. Well, we're on the way to the wave now because Maelstrom is down. It was working earlier, but it's currently broken. I mean, a lot of rides are breaking today. Loki, this, we also had the exploding barrels, or they're called something similar, opposite Gold Rush. That was also down as well. So it's not a good day for Drayton so far. They've had quite a few rides breaking down, unfortunately. Maybe it's the heat. It is 27 degrees. It's very stifling. But hopefully they'll get Maelstrom back up, because you can never beat a good gyro. Well, the theming on the wave definitely looks good. However, problem, it has just shut down as well. That's yet another ride broken today, which is not good so far. Like, everything's breaking down. I said down there that it might be the heat.
It is very warm today. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. It's, you know, it's one of those things.
It is. You can't do much, you've got to make the best of it. But Stormforce 10 is right there. It looks very inviting, but we kind of say not right now, because of the queue potentially, and maybe, you know, wetness before.
Yeah, we've only got a few hours left of the park opening, and obviously when we go on a water ride, we generally change our shoes and stuff, so we don't
look at
get
that
our
splash.
shoes. That does look inviting. But the queue does look really massive, and that's probably because it is so hot. People are like, yes, just sploosh me.
I mean, the only options right now is either staying in this area and going on Stormforce, or potentially going on the pirate boat. There's not much else open right now.
Yeah, there's a few things that are definitely closed.
Very sad. But I suppose we can go on pirate boat, see what's open, and maybe we'll just have to go on Stormforce anyway and get a bit wet early. Well, after that really fun pirate boat, we have both decided to risk the wave because it's currently testing, so people are still in the queue up there. Might as well try it. This is probably our last chance to get it, and then maybe save Stormforce for last, and maybe the Rapids, who knows. But with the rest of the stuff broken down, we ain't got much of a choice, so let's just risk the wave. and that right there is a very dirty window shot of the rapids. The rapids are also closed. Everything is closed today. It's a bit of a... I mean, hopefully we can get on this because we're almost on the wave right now, and then we can get on Stormforce. We'll see what we can do. Maybe a gold rush. Who knows? We have to say as well, we're in a locker area where we've had to buy a locker because we're not sure if Stormforce 10 has any baggage holds and we don't want to take a non-waterproof bag on. So we've had to buy one. Now it's £7 for a large, which is this. For a jumbo, it was what, 9?
10.
10 for one of those. And then for a small one, it's 5. But obviously for a bag, you probably need... I mean, you could probably squeeze it in there, but didn't want to risk it. So
that wouldn't fit in there.
Yeah, the slushy wouldn't fit in there. We had to get one. It was dying of heat. So finally, Stormforce 10. I mean, everything's opened again now from what we can see, but we've only got time for one, and it's going to be Stormforce 10. See, nice mist. I was just outside danger. Well, we had a good ride on the wave there. First time for us. We got a second row seat.
Yep, we did.
It was quite good. I mean, the seats, we never tried the standing seats. The seats are still fairly comfortable, in all fairness. You can have your hands up if you want, but the corkscrew will snap you around if you get your hands up, I will say that.
Yeah, it kind of throws you out, you see it a little bit.
Oh yeah, but that's what you like. It's not, I won't say it's rough or anything. Like, people talk about the brake run being rough, but I don't think it's that rough. It's like, I was expecting a good brake in there, like a brace, but it was... We've had rougher.
No, the brake run was actually quite smooth. It wasn't too bad at all. We were like sat there bracing for like a really bad impact, and it wasn't fine. Yeah,
the operations are a bit slow in it, having one train though.
Yeah, so one train, and then they have to do this thing where they pull each seat partially down, and then they have to go click it and then push it further down again. So it means having to put everyone in their seat essentially twice, and if they don't do it right the first time, they've got to release it, do it again, and then go back to pressing the button.
And it broke down like several times.
And it broke down a few times.
Quite a few times.
We think it might be the heat because a lot of things broke down.
Yeah,
today.
pretty much almost everything broke down. Besides, not even Gold Rush broke down. To be fair, everything broke down, and the only common factor here is the high heat. So it must have been that, and the staff got them up very quickly.
Yeah,
well,
I was going to say kudos to the staff. You know, they did try and get things running as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and we still got 10 rides besides that, and one of those was
the water ride, which is actually a really crazy water ride, actually.
Yeah, it's got 3 drops. One of them is backwards, which is the second drop, and I find that one is what wets you the most.
Oh yeah, it really did. And I was wearing a poncho, and I still got soaked.
Yeah, and I got completely drenched. I'm wearing black right now, so you can't tell, but I need to get changed shortly. It was still a fun ride though. And you know, you need it on a day like this with the heat. You really do. Yeah,
you do. Though the last drop is one of those where you really do need to brace. It kind of like literally got thrown out of the seat.
And you could feel it in your wrists.
Yeah, it was quite funny. Just like literally bought off the seat forward straight away off it.
Yeah, and I was tempted to have my hands up, but I can see why they say don't, because you'd probably go chest first into that, and that would probably do some damage.
Oh yeah, you probably would have came out of it.
Yeah, so I can see why. If you're on that, hold on for dear life, because you need to brace and prepare for your wrists, because you'll feel it a bit. But it's a fun ride.
Yeah, it was a fun ride.
But again, a good day despite the busyness. But hey, they managed it quite well. No fast passes or anything, and decent. And next time, just shortly after this vlog, we've got an Alton Towers vlog with a little twist. We aren't going to say where it is though.
Yeah, we're looking forward to getting back in there. We haven't been to Alton Towers since April.
I know, I miss my Alton Towers. We used to go all the time last year, and now this year we've just been gallivanting around the world.
We've been going to new parks.
We've had more new courses, but it is, you know, it is what it is. And your neck has held up quite well today. It's still a bit sore from Blackpool, but
it's quite sore. I mean, most of the stuff at Drayton is more family or family thrill, and they're not too bad at all, really. They're really quite smooth. And yeah, the fun, but really smooth, so there was nothing like really jerking around or anything.
We were taking it slow, but again, a lot of ride closures due to the heat, we think. We'll get on more next time because there's plenty of the park we didn't get to experience, including a lot of the flat rides, but we'll get on it next time. And with that being said, be like a barra
and keep coasting.
Bye bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
See
it really helps.
Time.
The shock.